Here I'm presenting a manual desktop injection molding machine from AHP Plastic Machina, how to work with it to prepare laboratory samples like tensile testing samples, dog bone for tensile testing of plastic materials. Also you have some other types of molds as per the customer's request. For example, this one is for ISO sample as per ISO 180, or this one is tensile dog bone as per ISO 1074 type 5A. It's a small type of tensile testing sample piece. You need to close the mold with 4 screws. As you see here, there is a gate on the mold here. The material should enter to the mold from this side, and here you have the air release gates. And here I'm putting it on the mold like this. Yeah, here is a gate for the material inlet to the mold, and here you see the air release gates. On the machine you have some points need to check before startup for the working. You have screws here, need not to be so much tightened. The lever must work freely. This screw need not to be tightened so much. This head need to be rotated like this easily, and not to be so much loose. The operator need to turn the head freely like what I'm doing here. And also you need oil for making the shaft, the main shaft, oily, so that this whole head assembly move freely on the shaft like this. And also it should be rotated easily. These points need to be checked by the operator before startup. The head needs to rotate freely. And another point is checking the temperature of the mold. Using a thermometer you can do the verification of the temperature inside the cylinder. Put the gauge inside the cylinder. The indicator shows 300 degrees centigrade, and here of course inside the cylinder you will see another temperature, because the sensor placed on the body of the cylinder, and the temperature inside the material will be different than the temperature on the body of the cylinder. Then using such thermometers you can easily check the right temperature inside the cylinder. I mean, maybe you want to have the material temperature 260 degrees centigrade, for example, and you need to set the temperature to 300 degrees centigrade. This should be checked by the operator. Yeah. Yeah, you can turn the head assembly to left or right, and then mount the mold and the vise. Set the edge of the mold with the edge of the vise like this, like what I'm doing here. Then tighten the vise, it's enough. Now I need to fill the material hopper. Turn the head to right first, then fill the hopper with the material. Of course, different material grammage need for the different samples. You need different weights for the material. Then bring the piston to top, turn the head, and the material will be filled into the cylinder. I'm coming back here. Keep the piston on the left top, not to push the material to come out from the nozzle. During heating, wait for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, depends on the material. And here I'm putting this plate on the gate of the mold. Yeah, I'm bringing the head down. Yeah. Now I'm just adjusting the nozzle. I'm adjusting the brass nozzle with the inlet gate of the mold. Yeah, it's on the top of the inlet gate. Putting this plate here, material not to come out from the nozzle during heating of the granules. Then press the head down. Wait for some minutes. 3 or 4 minutes normally is enough. Then after being sure that the material is completely melted, we will fill the mold rapidly. We'll have samples like this. Now after waiting for 4 minutes or 3 minutes, 5 minutes depending on the material, you turn the head to bring the piston on the top of cylinder. Not push the material, just keep it here. Keep the lever. Then I'm moving the barrier plate, then bringing it down, then rapidly fill the mold. Yeah, that's all. Bring the assembly up. Then let's see what we have here. Yeah, open the screws and you have sample like this. You can take it out using a knife. Yeah, cut the gate from the sample like this, and you have the sample piece for tensile testing in hand. The temperature and time of waiting for the material, for the granules to be melted, is all according to the material, and it's according to your experience with working with this machine. As I said, the point is that when you want to fill the mold, you need to bring the, I'm just showing you again. Just putting the mold here, another mold here. Yes. Bring the nozzle on the top of mold. It's important to move the head down. I mean, push with your left hand, push the head assembly for the nozzle to touch the inlet of the mold. Inlet gate of the mold. When you are removing the plate, the barrier plate, push the head down, then fill the mold rapidly like this, because the speed is important. When the material is going into the mold, the front head of the material will be cooled down, and it will be acting as a barrier from the melted material to fill completely the mold. Then you will not have the complete mold filled with the material. Yes. Then the speed is important for the pushing the lever down. Push the assembly down with your left hand, and then push the lever down rapidly to fill the mold completely, and you will have samples like this to fill the mold completely. Yeah. Thank you for your notes.